Hadn't get everything said here. I'm not sure if I'm muted over on the YouTube side.
Sandra's sick tonight. She won't be coming up on the panel.
Yeah, she didn't sound good when I was on, Kathy. I was peeking.
Oh no. Oh, and how many? Well, we already got 26 in here. I see Landa Denton. I'm going to read down the names right quick. Landa Denton and Terry and Sandra. Hello, and that Francis and Susan Munger. I'm reading fast, ain't I? Hello, Joanna. Not reading all the comments. And Landa said, Sandra K, feel better soon. Y'all probably already read these. I was down there in the recliner about half asleep. I was getting too comfortable.
John been sitting over there in a few minutes. I hear something fall on the floor. He dropped his ink pen. I said, you're going to sleep.
Hello, Carol and Joanna. Hello, Yo Patty. And guess who, Nancy? Beverly Aikens, Darlene, Mary Webb, Irene. I think Diane in Kentucky, and Bernice Poole, and Lisa, Awkward Quilter. And I see Kathy. There's Kathy. Hello, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
Hey.
All right, now.
How are y'all?
I'm good.
I'm good too.
Hello, Sue. Let's see, Sue. That Sue's in the UK, isn't she? Am I right on that? Yeah. Oh, yeah, UK. She said it down there. And hello, Virginia Wallace. And how are you feeling tonight, Sue? Usually when you're up with us, you're not sleeping well. Hello, Rowena. I hope you're feeling better.
Oh, hey, Rowena.
Yeah, she was sick the other night.
She was.
She had COVID. I think she had COVID.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
It is going around bad.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I gotta say, we have to wear a mask now on the TTC. It's bad.
No, it's about the same.
Cuts it a little bit sharper.
Yeah.
But the same thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now you pick 7 usually.
Just grab one. I'm there.
Well, y'all chit chat because I'm still working on this binding.
Oh, Princess.
Ouch.
I have you a present for you.
My husband said, tell all of y'all hello. He's at home.
What is that, Carrie?
Larry.
That's
a pattern?
Yeah, that's the one I bought to do Lil's quilt.
Uh-huh.
And I'm giving Rita one. I'm giving you one.
Well, thank you, sweetheart.
That's a pretty pattern.
It sure is.
Yeah.
I love it.
Let me tell you what you need to do, Carrie. I've got lots of patterns. I appreciate the thought, but you need to give it away on your channel. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. You know, I appreciate you thinking of me, but maybe it'd get people to come and watch your channel more too. So that's what I'd do if I was you.
Well, yeah, that's true. If she'd do a giveaway.
Yeah.
But I got that one for you, Francis.
Well, I know, but if you want to do that on your channel and say, you know, I got 2 patterns I'm gonna give away and get more people to sign up on your channel, I mean, I would love to have it, yes.
Yeah, it's not
but
that
if it benefits you more, I would rather for you to have it.
Okay, I will do that.
Yeah.
Because that'd be fun. That'd be fun to watch that. I want. And hey, we'll come and participate. Maybe we'll win it.
There you go.
Maybe we'll win it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did I? Still June Hanson. Oh, June. Oh, there's Jack.
Lisa.
Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
Here's Jackie.
Yes, Jackie, I'm still cutting.
You're still cutting? You'll be doing that for the rest of your life.
Yeah, if you run out of that, you go get you some more to cut.
But that's what's coming on Sunday.
Oh yeah, you're getting some more to cut. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not gonna be. I've been 72 by the time I finish 7 dog ring.
Oh well, that's okay. Hello,
You follow
Ramona.
it sideways.
Are you
There you go.
making enough to buy more
Thank you.
fabric?
You back?
Were you here last night, Jackie?
Was I?
Well, no,
Yeah, you were very quiet.
we went on Carrie's live last night.
Oh, that's right. No, I was
That's
there for
right.
just a short time. I missed it.
Okay,
No.
Texas Angel sending me a whole bunch of stuff, and she hired me to make a dog.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And she's also paying me.
Wow, that's awesome.
That is, yeah. Hello,
And
Randy.
send in the fabric.
And
She's
sending
really
me
getting into that sewing.
Now
And you
you
know what
work.
she said in her email? I created a monster. LOL.
That's awesome.
But we're enjoying seeing you try things and do new things, Carrie. You're doing good.
Yeah.
First time to try things.
I had
Yep.
to give up on that pattern, Francis, because I couldn't get the corners going the right way.
Mm.
You will. You will. Just keep trying.
I cut the same length, but it won't even. I'm about that far away from me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You were buying so much fabric, I was afraid we were going to have to start a GoFundMe page to feed you some food.
No.
No, somebody bought that fabric for her.
Great.
Yeah. $213 last. What was it?
So last week sometime, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
My worker took me out, bought me my new computer. I'm on my new computer, but I had to go get an old my old one for a battery. It was dead. It was dying. So I got a new battery tomorrow. I gotta go pick it up.
Oh,
And this is late day. This is February 29th.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We won't be doing this again on this day for a few years.
We sure won't.
My
4 more years.
sister-in-law's birthday's today, but I don't talk to that side of the family
Mm.
because she does not like special people.
Well, they just don't know what they're missing, then, do they, Carrie?
Ain't that the truth?
And then my dad
They don't.
said, if you're not nice to her, you guys are all going somewhere else.
That's true.
And my dad just left my brother the car. My dad left me money. And my brother didn't want the car. He wanted the money.
Honey, okay.
Oh, well, your daddy
But I-
left it to you.
Yep. And I spent it foolishly, but I had fun with it. It wasn't
Yeah.
much, but
And Carrie, Randy's giving you a hard time.
what?
Randy says that's okay. He don't talk to you, Carrie. Have you been on one of his lives since he's been back on the road?
I've been seeking. I'm sorry, Randy. I have a cousin whose name's Randy too. I want to see him more.
And I
He
said
goes on while he's on the road.
she got her
He goes on the
fabric.
ride.
She's happy with it.
Street and then go up with him.
I have a cousin I want to see so bad before he passed, but my other cousins won't tell me where in Nova Scotia he is.
Hey, you just show him how creative you can be. That you're learning how to sew.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, he said he'd block you, Carrie. You need to just go aggravate him.
Yeah. I will get you, Randy.
Yeah, you get him. You go aggravate him. Yeah, I babysitted today, most of the day. from like
Did
10,
you?
from about 10:30 to 2:30.
Did you have Millie?
I had Millie, and she was so funny today. She had once we had a snack of crackers, and she put in applesauce and peanut butter, and she was mixing the applesauce and the peanut butter together. I told her she made a new recipe.
Yeah, it's like apple jam.
And then the UPS man came and brought a package, and I had both the babies, so it didn't go to the door, and he left it on the porch. But I was telling her, that's the UPS man's out there. She said, the poopy ass man. She couldn't say UPS, so it was a poopy ass. That's funny.
Well, I wish I could have seen her.
I know, right? She's the cutest she can
in the
be.
morning.
She's just a mess. And the other day, my sisters almost got in trouble because they were here the other day, and Millie was here, and they were all drinking coffee or water or something. One of them said, "Oh, I'm drinking moonshine," and Millie went home and then went to talking about moonshine to her mom and daddy, and then ended up.
Goodness.
Then ended up. They had this goat, and I think her mama asked her what she wanted to name it, and she said Moonshine. So now they've got a goat named Moonshine. So,
That's cute.
yeah, but her daddy asked Terry, said, who was talking about moonshine to her? So
I'll wake you up, Lisa. Stay awake, Lisa.
Stay away, Lisa.
and hello, Rusty Bucket. Oh, ain't I cute? Oh, now you gone already? And which one of y'all will wake me up? I know, Lisa. I had to almost wake myself up down in the recliner before it was time to come up here.
Well, Lisa, get up here and we'll just watch you.
We'll just watch it.
We'll
Yeah,
wake you up if we see you not off.
it's true. We will.
We'll say, wake up, Lisa. At least they won't do you like they did me and take a picture of you.
And hello from Hooga Homestead. We always say that wrong.
I know.
Yeah.
If I ever start saying a word wrong, it's hard to ever correct myself.
Is that how you say it, Hooga?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I never would have said it that way. I'm glad it
Looks
is.
like Heige, don't it? Looks like Heige.
Yeah.
And it's Wooga.
Wooga, Hooga, Wooga. Well, MC, I still can't say it right. It's right there in front of me.
Hey, Randy.
Hey, Randy.
My name gets mispronounced all the time. I just answer to it.
Oh, I bet. I've seen your name, and I still don't know how to pronounce it.
I just don't know how they get what they say out of what they see. I mean, Maguchi. And it's not here. I'll spell it out.
My last name is so simple and people gets it wrong all the time.
Mine too.
I mean, how can you get
No.
weights
Hey,
wrong?
How do you
know?
pronounce it, Jackie?
Terry, how would you read that?
Maguchi?
No.
Is it Maguchi? It's not?
No,
how do you
that's what I'm
pronounce
saying. Does it look like Maguchi?
Mm-hmm.
Magoo.
Magauchi.
Magaki.
Magaki.
The CH is a K sound.
Yeah.
Magaki. Is that it?
Yes. My husband's grandfather was from Scotland, and he was
Huh?
I wasn't supposed to come up that reason.
he was born in England.
Hmm.
So my maiden name's McGuire, so I'm McGuire Magaki.
Okay.
They say on St. Patrick's Day, everybody has to put a Mac in front of their name.
Yeah, you can.
Uh-huh.
So
Y'all, Lisa's slobbering now.
Yeah.
uh-oh,
She's fell asleep. She's slobbering.
she's got drool going down her cheek. I mean her mouth.
Slobbers.
She's drooling. Wake up, Lisa.
Wake up, Lisa.
She just needs to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
She gets up so early. I don't know how in the world she does it.
I don't either.
And Jamie.
That's a good time sleeping.
Now, Sadie Hawkins Day, is that the leap day? Isn't that when women can ask men to marry them and all that stuff? Isn't that what Sadie Hawkins?
Sadie Hawkins, you asked them to a dance or
A
something.
dance?
Leap year, you asked them to marry you.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
That's when my brother got married.
Leap
My
year?
dad, yeah, my brother got married because I only went to his wedding, but I didn't. He didn't want no pictures of me in it,
Oh my goodness.
and it hurt my mom's feelings.
Mm-hmm.
It would have hurt my feelings too.
Hurt mine too. Yeah.
What? Happy Sadie. So it is Sadie Hawkins Day today?
I don't know that. That's what Jay Mary put up there. Randy said, don't
dance,
ask
so
him to the
don't
dance.
ask.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
And don't worry, Randy, I can't dance either.
Where's Sheila?
Sheila is at that benefit dinner tonight, serving
That's right.
stuff.
Oh yeah, that's spaghetti. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was mean, Ramona, her brother. It was.
Yeah, it was.
That's why we're 16 years apart, but he got jealous because I got old hip before he did.
That must be something you have in Canada. I don't think that's what they call our retirement money or what you want to call it.
Old hip is for the hospital.
We're on Social Security.
Yeah.
Old
Old,
hip is,
for old age.
old
Hey,
hip is
Janet.
for-
I
old hip is-
JL is sleeping. We'll give JL a hug for us when he wakes up.
Yep.
Look there. Randy will take a picture of you and put in his truck. Keep the mice away, Carrie.
Randy.
Hi, Randy. I don't know what we're going to do with you.
Behave.
Jay Mary kicked herself out. That's
Nightbot isn't in here tonight. He might kick you out.
I'm not Nightbot abandoned me. I don't know where he's at. I really don't miss him, to tell you the truth, but
who?
Nightbot.
Bot.
Where was I? I was on Mona's and it was full. Hers was night botting all over the place.
Huh.
When he's on here, he usually does.
That's right. You didn't agree to the
Agree. And I've not seen the spot where I'm supposed to agree. So if I
don't know. Do you have an account you have to
well, probably, but I don't know where it's at. A group picture of all of you would be better. What, keep the mice away?
Randy,
Sadie Hawkins at November 13th this year. Joanna don't miss Nightbot either.
no. Oh, Francis, I went down to the butcher shop today.
Uh-huh.
The car was what's that one? Station wagon, but it's the new station wagon. All you saw was the back end of it. It's hanging out of the
Oh,
window.
wow. It really did crash into it, didn't it?
Yep. It sounds like, like those farmers. It sounded like that. So I thought I had to shut down the computer really fast in case the power go off.
Yeah. So you didn't get to get nothing from the butcher shop.
Not yet. I'm going to maybe tomorrow.
But are they going to be open?
Yep, it's open with no windows.
Oh my goodness.
But they do have it all taped up with wood and stuff. So
Oh, okay.
nobody could break in though. They didn't break the doors, but they sure took out the 3 windows.
There's one of them, so I've got more than one email address, and I check them all.
John fell again today and just tore his arm all up. I had to be the nurse again today.
Oh,
I'm sorry to hear
He
that.
fell into the filing cabinet, and it even bent the filing cabinet.
oh,
Ooh.
He was trying to help. What was he doing, John? Trying to help Trevor hook up his PlayStation 5, and he fell face first off the ladder.
Oh, gosh.
wow.
Mm.
Whoa.
I don't know. I think he falls about every day now. That one day that he had to go get Natalie at school, he fell 4 times before he ever got to the car.
Ugh.
My goodness. Is he having a balance issue or something?
She did, Randy. She pushed him.
Yeah, I pushed him. I didn't even know he was on the darn ladder. But Trevor had asked him, Papa, hook this up for me. And the only way he could hook it up was to go up the ladder.
Yeah, he don't need to go up ladders anymore, like Mary
No,
said.
he don't.
Nope.
And hello, farm wife.
Hello, farm
Oh,
wife.
farm wife.
Hello. Now that I'm through stuffing my mouth, I can talk.
I did that earlier. I had cheesecake, a piece of chicken, and fries, and a salad.
Well, that sounds good.
That
I
sounds
just ate a
good.
bowl of ice
We-
cream.
We just had baked potatoes with the toppings tonight. And I didn't even eat a half one. I just wasn't hungry.
Mhm. Does he need to go for therapy? Is what Ramona's asking.
Oh, I don't know. He goes to his doctor next week. And his
Does he
VA doctor is like in a different area than the hospital, and it's so much better since he's moved there. And he takes up time with John. But when he has to go to the hospital, forget it. Them people don't care.
Huh?
The VA hospital.
Yes, in Durham, yeah. They just
Yeah.
don't care.
Hmm.
But this
Mhm.
doctor, his primary doctor, is in a separate place, kind of about 5 miles from the hospital. And it's so nice since he moved over there. He just don't have,
Bless
since
you.
he's lost so much weight, his balance is off because he's not used to carrying that big heavy body no more. And
Mm-hmm.
I try to get him to straighten his legs up. He'll be standing there and his knees will go out. John, straighten up.
Mm.
It used to be me falling all the time, but I don't fall no more. He's been doing it.
You better knock on wood.
I know.
Okay. I knock on wood for you, Francis. Well, I better not do that because Lil might bark.
Yes, you might.
She'll think
Who's
somebody.
knocking at my door?
Then I'd be wondering to put this down first.
Thought you were going to eat ice cream. Thought you were going to eat ice cream. Oh, you are? Sarah made John a turkey meatloaf while we were at my brother's. First time John had the meatloaf out of the turkey, and he liked it.
Well,
Use
good.
ground turkey.
That's the only kind of is the meatloaf turkey. My brother won't eat nothing else
Oh,
as far as turkey is concerned. He don't even eat cooked turkey. But he will eat the ground turkey made into a meatloaf.
I love turkey.
I love turkey.
Do you fix it the same way you do with beef?
Well, she put a lot of spices in it. I don't know what all she put in it. She's supposed to be sending me the recipe. But now I love me some hamburger meatloaf too now.
Mhm.
Me too. It don't like me, but I like it.
Yeah. This is a more, what do I want to say? Coarse or matted together more than the ground beef
Mm-hmm.
with the chicken. I mean, the turkey, because you know it. Turkey is kind of dry when you cook it, and you have to, like
Uh-huh.
with his taco stuff, I buy the taco in the round O Jenny, and it's already seasoned and everything. Now that is really good. And
Okay.
you have to put a little bit of water in it after you fry it for a little while after you cook it, because it gets kind of dry.
Mm-hmm.
You ever had the chicken burgers? Ramona makes chicken burgers.
No, I hadn't had them yet. I got to find out what kind of spices to put them
Randy
in.
says Carrie's a big turkey.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me, Randy.
You want, Carrie? You want me to kick him out?
No. I love them.
Bye, Lisa.
I don't
Sleep
mind.
well.
Yeah, sleep well.
Good night, Lisa.
Bye.
Uh,
No, the reason why I want to get my old computer, my school computer, I could use it better than this one. Because now I have to pay for all the stuff I don't want to pay for.
Oh.
And hello, Marla.
Hobby Lobby had some fabric on sale today online. I didn't see anything I wanted though.
Hmm.
I mean, they were selling you by the yard for $4 something, under $5.
Wow. That's,
Whoa, that's not bad price.
that's-
No,
They
it's
have
not.
some really, they have some pretty fabrics.
Good night, Randy.
I love
Good
it.
night, Randy.
get up at 4. That's early. So good night, Randy.
Don't work too hard tomorrow, Randy.
But you know, being 4 something a yard, it's probably something nobody wanted. Randy.
Well, that's what I did. I said, well, I can't pass that up, but I didn't see anything. It was all so big. You know, if you're cutting in little squares or triangles, you couldn't get the design of
Oh, thank you.
what you
I
wanted.
didn't want it right now, though.
Uh-oh, somebody got a treat.
Uh,
Ice
He
cream
got him some
bar.
ice cream, so he brought me some too.
Ice cream bar.
That was sweet.
I had a ice cream sandwich just a little while ago.
I don't have anything like that. We need to get some more.
Where's Mona at? She isn't on here tonight, is she?
I've not seen her.
She's somewhere eating ice cream.
Yeah, probably. I was thinking about her when I was eating mine.
Oh, is that what you were eating, ice cream?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I made me a sundae. I put some pecans and some chocolate on it.
Ooh. Let's see. The whole fabric section was on sale. I got some Minky while Melinda was there.
Oh, well, I made a block today, y'all. Let me show you.
Okay.
It's the crazy house.
Oh, I love them colors.
I like
I
that.
love those colors.
Pretty,
Oh, pretty.
pretty. All them corners are
didn't-
matching up, and you pretty.
Look how even it looks.
Oh,
Oh,
it's scraps. It's all scraps.
hmm.
All right, Frida.
Okay.
And I finished the little girl baby quilt, the top,
Okay.
today. So now I got to start cutting on the little boy quilt.
They're all telling you how pretty it is.
Yeah, it's
Mhm,
pretty.
Thank you. I tell you, when I put my quilt together, it's going to be loud.
I've got to get back to working on them blocks, but I've been busy. Other things have had my attentions.
Look
Having
how
your own
much,
business.
look how many squares I cut since we were on live.
Right.
Wow.
Well, I just got the blocks for this week because he just got home today, and I don't know how to print stuff, so he printed them for me. I got Jack in the Box and Oh Susanna.
Mhm.
So I'll work on them in between the baby quilt because I got to start cutting it tomorrow.
I'm not paying $30-$40 for Zoom. I could get it for free.
For Zoom.
Yeah, they want me to pay $30.
Well, I wasn't. If I was you, I'd just come on with me and Mona and all the other people that have lives.
Yeah.
It wasn't, don't you think that's what she ought to just do instead of paying for something her own self?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get
So-
Zoom?
Yeah, Zoom is expensive up here.
It don't cost us anything.
Oh,
Huh.
I've had an account
Zoom.
for years and I never paid a thing for it.
Now
Just
up
pay
here in
$40 for
Canada,
it in
they want
Canada.
us to pay. My new computer, I don't have Windows on it. They want me to pay for Windows.
Oh yeah, well
Oh my
that's
goodness.
Yeah.
you pay extra if you get a computer with it on there.
And hello, Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell, I think she's in Canada, so she has to pay for Zoom. It's free here.
Yeah, and my school computer is free, but now you have to pay for it.
Yeah, you just need to come on some of this quilting group's channels. What you need to do,
Yeah.
and you can still do that StreamYard some as long as the free time.
Yeah.
Jay Mary, you're gonna pass me up and knocking yourself out of the group.
Who's picking on who?
Oh, Sandra has to pay for it too.
Why don't
Sonora Deserts, where Tinkerbell is. $15 a month,
Zoom? Maybe that's something new.
free for
No,
1
I
hour
don't-
a month. 1 hour a month's not very much time, though.
I don't know nothing about stuff like that.
Well, I don't either, but
I was using it for school.
Mm.
That's how the teacher keeps in touch with me.
my glasses are dirty.
Mine are too. That's what I'm trying to do is clean them.
Oh, you got yours off for wiping too.
Uh-huh.
I think they need some soap and water, though.
Yeah. Sometimes that's what you have to resort to. These little old white things don't work that well.
Say right, if you talk, it's gone fast. Mm-hmm. And is that the host that has to pay the cost or to participate? I can't answer them questions.
I would think so.
J. Mary, let's see. The host for the free Zoom participate. This J. Mary, I get it free, but 1 hour at a time is not just per month.
Oh, okay. That's what it is, Lisa. I've always joined. In a Zoom.
Yeah. Do they still make those tissues to clean glasses? I've not bought any of them in years and years and years.
No, they have what?
Yes, they do, because I have some in yonder. They're
Okay.
just not in here with me.
We have like, you know how you wash the windows and you use the yellow things and
Mhm.
pick up water? That's what we use for our glasses up here.
A chicken that crows, a hen that crows. Never heard of that.
Huh. Chicken that crows. I don't think I've ever heard of that either.
Nope.
Me either.
Maybe it's gay.
Maybe. You know, we've got these guineas out here in the yard. You know, they make funny sounds. Terry says that one of them will say,
Chloe.
"Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?" And then he says the other one will say, "I'm over here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here." So, 'cause they're loud and kind of noisy. Where you
Yeah.
at? Where you at? Where you at?
And if you don't be careful, you will. If you have high heels, you might find where their holes are.
$120 a year to host 100 people, and she uses hers for work. Do they cackle when they lay an egg? They're happy hens when they lay an egg.
Get noisy when they're laying eggs.
They do.
Yeah, they do. That's when you know they've laid an egg.
Yeah.
Oh, it can happen if they don't have a rooster, that one of the hens will start crowing.
Okay.
Well, Joanna
I
said
never heard of it.
I hadn't either. And I got a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm. You have to listen, Francis, to see if they crow.
Do you have a rooster?
I have several roosters.
Oh. That's
Oh,
why
well,
your
yours
hens
probably
don't
won't do it then.
Those are called they're Easter egg or Americanas that lay
Yeah.
green eggs.
Okay, I got 18 plus 1 cut.
well, 18 plus 1 is 19.
Yep, that's how much I cut tonight.
I can do that,
That's
man,
what's-
in my head.
Yeah, that was real smart, Rita.
No, y'all didn't know that, did you?
That was
I
fast.
know.
Here's what a green egg looks like.
And when you cook it, the inside will turn blue.
Yeah.
No,
No,
that's what a green.
but that don't look green in the picture. Mine look more green than that.
Yeah.
In
It's
real
I
probably
see
the
between the
picture.
brown and the green.
camera, but
Those are nice size eggs.
Yeah, they are getting big.
I wish I was up there by you. I would sure get some.
ours had quit
Look
laying.
at this one. Look at this one.
Started back now and getting a bunch of them now.
I have broke a double egg several times. A double
Okay.
yolk.
Yep.
Yeah, I got these out. I'm having my my girlfriend and I are going out to eat tomorrow. My sewing friend, and I'm taking her 2 18 packs of eggs. Look at this one. Look how big he is.
Wow.
Wow. Your hens cackle real loud, don't they?
Oh yes. Huh? Which one? This one?
There's one of
Yeah,
her
it's pretty big too.
that
It's
drinks
long.
tea and
Yeah.
smokes because she has a deep, raspy voice.
I've made scrambled eggs using duck eggs.
That's probably a double yolk right there. Got
Yeah.
some big ones. Now, whenever they were first starting to lay, they were real teeny tiny things. About as big as a marble, one of those, what do they call them? Penny marbles or the bigger marbles? They won't no bigger than that.
Our blue jays lays that kind of eggs.
Huh?
Our blue jays lays the smallest eggs.
Yeah, they do.
And I had one sitting on my balcony the last before my cat passed. The cat was out on the window ledge looking at the blue jays eating a peanut on my balcony.
They usually, when I put my flowers outside, I'll have at least one bird's nest in one of them.
Well, duck eggs are bigger. I was
Yeah.
answering her comments. Duck eggs are bigger than chicken eggs.
But they probably taste the same though, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think the yellow's a
never
little
had
bit
one.
stronger.
Yeah.
No barking. You're sleeping. You're not supposed to bark in your sleep.
You know, when the hens cackle when they lay their eggs, I wonder if it hurts. And they're hollering.
I'm sure it does. It's probably just like us having a baby.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Did you know that big old egg coming out that teeny tiny hole?
Uh-huh.
That's probably they're screaming, not cackling.
But they sound happy when they're doing that though. They sound
Mm-hmm.
when they're cackling.
Yep.
And when their eggs first come out, they're not hard.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Leaves you get out. They won't crack them.
I wonder how long it takes them to harden up.
Well, now they're pretty hard. They're hard when they come out. I picked
Yeah,
up.
well, as they start coming out, they harden up. Because I know I got some that's got ripples on them where, you know.
Now we've had dead chickens that have some things have torn into, and the eggs inside them was hard. Some of them, if they were fixing to lay the egg the next day.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Because we raised hatching eggs. I know a little bit about eggs.
Did you ever have any egg bound?
Yeah, they would get that way.
Yeah.
What do you do for
We've
them?
lost 3 or 4 like that, but that's all.
What do you do when they're egg bound?
We wouldn't do nothing up in the
Nothing.
houses, huh?
They just don't last. They usually die.
Oh, I think I'd put them in some hot water or warm water or something.
I've tried that and it just didn't
Didn't
it
work.
didn't work. Mm-mm.
Oh,
The chicken does everything out of one hole. All right, we talk about something besides chickens, don't we?
Yeah.
I'm almost to the corner, just 3 or 4 more inches.
is that your sister's you're working on, Rita?
No.
She didn't want to do it herself?
Oh, she wanted me to help her.
She kind of hinted around to Rita. She wanted her to help her, so Rita went ahead and did it all.
I'm probably halfway around it. I've only worked on it while we've been sitting here during the night, but because
You did it on my live too.
I did.
You were falling asleep.
Yeah, I was tired that last night.
But that was the good news, though, about Texas Angel. Oh, yeah, Francis, I read her note.
Uh-huh.
Rita, a part of it, she was watching last night.
Was
Who
she?
was?
Texas Angel was watching my live last night, and she saw how
Okay.
happy I was and how excited I was, and she had tears running down her face.
Oh,
Oh,
Aw.
that's sweet.
She's just like your guardian angel watching over you, Carrie.
Yeah.
That's right.
And she also asked me to make her a pink catnap toy. I almost sold them all. Lucky I went out today and bought some more pink ones.
Did you?
Do you
Okay.
still have catnip? Still
I
got cat?
went out and I had to buy some more. I almost ran out.
Oh,
Did you sell them all yet?
I got about. I'm still making some more.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't use all 40 of them. I only did 20 of them. So the
Mhm.
other 20 is making them now.
Yeah.
don't you hate it when you do binding and the seams where you joined it comes at the corner? Don't you hate that? This one's had a joining seam right there at the corner. It's making it real bulky, and I don't like it. But after you start sewing it, there ain't nothing you do. Just keep going.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah.
If I can get it folded in there. Not going to be a pretty corner.
what is it? Does Texas Angel come on in the evenings?
She only listens in bed. She doesn't comment in case. I don't know if she could comment on her phone. Or whatever she has in bed with her. But she was talking to Sheila yesterday too, and she's sending me more fabric. That's why I'm getting a lot more.
Do you have a place for it all? Or are you going to have a big pile of all over the place like I do?
I may.
Like I do.
Like I do.
Be like you have to carry. You'll be like the rest of us.
I
I
may
got a
have
stack here and a stack there and everywhere else.
I may have to find after a while till I get really busy, have to sell my dog and half of my stuff to get a house.
J Mary, it was raining and cold here too.
It was cold here.
Did
It
you
was
see,
minus
All that
3.
coming our way for tomorrow.
Carrie,
It
did you see Ramona's question to you?
Oh, I maybe missed it.
Let me go, but where did it go?
I was cutting. Sorry.
Oh, there you go.
I was thinking about you, dog banquet. And could you use a large towel for the back since Lil likes to eat stuffing in toys?
That would be a good idea to put a big towel as the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big fluffy towel. You
But I
might-
got the 1 yard from Dollarama, so they have those fabric with no stuffing. I don't put any stuffing in her that blanket I made for her. It's all air.
No.
But for the backing, a towel would be nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe the next one I make for her, I will put a towel in there.
It's a good idea.
Yeah,
They showed you thing.
because they do have beach towels up here. She takes mine.
Joanne, I don't think she's had her surgery yet. I think she's fixing to, but I don't think she's had it yet.
No, she hasn't had it yet. She's still in pain.
'Cause
And
I,
she's,
I hear from her every once in a while too. But she's not my angel. She's Carrie's angel.
yep. But we met each other on Rita's time. Because she saw me with the small sewing machine.
Mm-hmm.
It takes batteries too. The small one.
You still have that small one?
Yep.
Okay.
It's holding my thread when I'm doing the bulbing
Okay.
because I don't want to undo the thread, so I use the small one to hold.
Okay. Would a beach towel be pretty expensive then? Maybe that's not a good idea. I don't know.
I don't know how much they are because they don't have them all the time out. They only put them out in the summer.
You could possibly get a couple of them at the dollar store. They have them.
Yep, they only put them out in the summer when it comes summer. So I
Oh,
have to watch.
no, I'm talking about regular towels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I may look tomorrow when I go.
Yeah, I think they normally have towels. They're not real thick ones.
But it'd be good enough for the doggy blankets.
Yeah,
Be
Yeah.
fine for
it
that.
sure would.
Yeah.
And hello, Michelle.
There, that one's done. Yes, I got a pile beside me, piled on the side of me. I'm cutting.
Hello, Debbie. I thought the Jello J Mary was sort of nice. I guess I missed the funny. I missed the funny.
Yeah, I guess I did too.
I hate it when I miss funny. So
Meant to say hello to J. Mary and said hello.
Yellow.
Oh, okay.
Okay, somebody missed some.
Sounded pretty good.
Yep. I love when I was in the hospital. I got Jello every night.
Mm.
Oh, I can't stand Jello.
I got so tired of it while I was in the hospital. I don't eat Jello now for
Oh.
nothing.
Every time I have to have a colonoscopy, that's what I eat. Oh,
Carrie, you can make Jello, can't you?
Yep.
Okay. Just make you some.
I put lots of whipping cream and bananas and fruit cocktail inside of it.
Uh-huh.
I don't even want to think about eating Jello.
I don't think I'd like the bananas in it though. Fruit cocktail.
No, they turn black.
No, I lay it on top of the whipping cream.
Oh, okay.
Maybe when you get ready to, right before you eat it, that might be okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not a big banana person. But I do like a banana sandwich every once in a while.
AFK. I don't know what that means.
Away from keyboard, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh, golly, Jackie.
Okay.
You go, girl.
Yeah. I had no idea what it was either.
Me either.
But
Well,
she's listening.
I thought maybe she was trying to say Aflac.
Me too. I wasn't sure.
She's speaking in keyboard abbreviations.
All right.
SOS.
Farmer's wife's gonna make Jello tomorrow with bananas and pecans with a cooked topping.
Pecans and Jello.
That's gonna be a fancy.
I've had it with Jello. I mean, with Jello salad.
Yeah. I guess so.
I wish I got the recipe. What my friend, she put fruit, and I can't remember what else she had in it. I used to be at my aunt's house in the States, and her friend came over with the fruit cocktail for me with Jello.
Well, that sounds good, Joanna.
Mhm.
Yeah, that does sound pretty good, even though I wouldn't want no Jello, but that sounds good.
Yeah.
Topping goes on top. Did y'all know that?
She didn't want you mixing it in.
I've got to be nice.
Rita, is your little Deanna, is she crawling yet?
That little kid is walking and has been since she was 8 months old.
Wow.
That,
Yeah,
golly, that is great.
and
Good.
she's a little chump, but she's been walking since about 8 months.
Wow.
I know. And little old Millie didn't walk till she was about a year old or little over a year old. But not
Yeah,
Deanna.
I think a year old is about average for them
Yeah.
to start walking.
Yeah, she
My
did.
mama always said that if they start walking before they're a year old, that means they're getting out of the way for the next one.
Oh, really?
Oh, Lord. Rita said, I can't handle but two.
Oh, but they're fun. But I'll tell you, I was glad when Mommy come back and got them today.
Yeah,
I was glad when she came and got Trevor tonight, too.
yeah. We always enjoy having them, but then after a while, you're ready for them to go back because we're tired.
But with that autism, when John fell, he freaked out. He started
Aw.
screaming.
Mm.
And he came in the kitchen and he wouldn't go back in the living room.
Aw.
I said, Papa's all right. I said, I just got to help him up.
Aw.
Farm
He
work.
did watch me bandage his arm up, though.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, farm wife. I don't know what I was being. I'm sorry.
Well, you can mix topping like whipped cream into puddings. So
Yeah.
some people may put it in Jello.
Mhm.
My daughter was telling me they had that canned Miracle Whip or whatever. That's not Miracle Whip, but that canned Cool Whip stuff.
Mhm.
What is it called?
The
That
spray.
you squirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you spray. And said they were watching TV one night, and my granddaughter's 14, and she's at that age where she likes to stay by herself in her room. And so she snuck downstairs, and my daughter said the next thing they heard was, shh.
She was squirting it in her mouth.
Yes.
Yeah, ready whip. Yeah, Mary
Yeah,
had got
Ready
it.
Whip. That's it.
Or
Yeah.
just whipped cream. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We just said whipped cream.
I did that with the cheese whip. the cheese in the can.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I like the cheese in the can too. It's good.
I do too, on crackers.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
just to spray it in my mouth though.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
That'd be too much for me.
Oh,
Have you ever tried agar instead of Jello? It is vegan, made from seaweed, and a lot of Asian stuff uses it. To learn how to use it, you would always use it over Jello. I don't know
Mm.
I
how
never
to
heard
use
of it
it.
before.
I don't like seaweed. If it tastes anything like seaweed, I wouldn't like it.
I wouldn't eat
I've never
seaweed.
had seaweed.
Oh,
Either.
I was in the hospital the first time I broke my leg at school. I broke my leg. That's what they gave me for supper one night. That night. Seaweed.
No, gross.
Now I can't eat cottage cheese.
I got some in there now. I love it. I can just go take a spoon and eat it.
No, I can't do that.
I can too. There's the one I love comes from Brookshire's grocery store. Theirs is better than anything, especially if it's real
Mm.
creamy. If it's stodgy, I can't eat it. But
Now I like the large curd cottage cheese.
do you?
Yeah, you put it in lasagna.
Yeah.
Well, now I can eat it like that.
Mhm.
That and
I
ricotta cheese, but
That's how I can eat it too. For instance, I can't eat it.
it's got to
straight.
be in something.
Yeah.
Hi, Charlotte.
That's
Hey,
right.
Charlotte.
Sawdust salad. What we make one with what Ramon was talking about with orange and mandarin oranges and orange Jello and the cottage cheese, and we call it bits of gold.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I love that. My son likes it every time I make it, but he doesn't come home very often.
Looking at pictures of that agar. It's clear. It looks like Jello, but clear,
Huh.
almost
Hmm.
clear.
Oh, it doesn't melt like
good.
Jello.
Ooh,
Where do you find it in the store?
I'm not gonna look for it.
It's probably kosher too. Is that the reason that you use it? Is it kosher with no
You
pork?
probably get it at the Whole Food store or something like that.
Yeah, I don't never go to one of those.
Me either.
Polly has Jello recipes. You put either ice cream or sherbet in. Ooh, those sound good too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Deb's going to bed,
Night, Dev.
Good night, Deb.
and I don't
Good
think
night.
hello to Charlotte. But hello, Charlotte. She's tired. She's gonna go to bed. We'll keep lurking. We all
Okay.
we all acting kind of groggy here, ain't we? But
I know I am. I'm tired.
slow chit chat.
Yep.
Fixing to take my night medicine. But I promise
do
not to go
any-
to sleep on here.
Did you do any sewing, Francis?
I couldn't today. Because right after Trevor got here is when John fell, and he fell against my plant rack, and the plants went everywhere.
Uh,
That's so aggravating.
It was a mess, but he couldn't help it.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know what he'd do if I wasn't here to help him up. Lay in the
Yeah.
same place, I guess.
mm,
I know whenever he was out, whenever he went to get Natalie that day,
Right.
he had gotten as far as the car
Yeah.
and fell face first in the gravel.
the-
He might need to get him an alert bracelet.
Like I say, he goes to the doctor next week and he's going to talk to him and see what he thinks he needs to do.
Yeah.
I worry about him walking down to the chicken pen, because especially when it's really been raining bad.
Mm-hmm.
Did you
That
ever go
might
down there
be-
tonight?
One of those bracelets might be worth the expense, but I don't think they're very expensive.
Mm-mm.
You just pay for the service.
But that would notify the service and notify the service.
But I hate to call an ambulance every time he falls.
Yeah. But they'll tell you that's what we're here for.
John, wake up.
Wake up and go to bed.
Yeah.
No, he's got to go close the chickens up because he let them all the way out today.
Oh, we hadn't done that yet.
Oh, well, they're probably already in the roost.
Yeah, they are, but we like to close them up, especially the outside pen.
Mhm.
I don't blame you.
We were surprised when we came back from my brother's house that none of them wasn't dead, that nothing hadn't gotten the pen and got them. Because, we just left the pens open so they could get out, and because he put food all in the yard, and he put 2 big things of food in the house and 2 big things of water. And
That sounds delicious. I guess who Nancy made.
Leave the mushrooms and peppers out.
oh, that does sound good. Teriyaki chicken.
Mushrooms. Mushrooms are good.
Yep.
I
don't
love
care
some
for
teriyaki
mushrooms,
chicken.
and I can't eat the peppers.
What in the world? What's wrong with your stomach?
I got real bad acid reflux.
Oh,
And I bloat. My stomach bloats real easy.
mm-hmm.
And I had to change my eating habits.
That's hard to
And
do,
then I
though,
had-
isn't it?
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
I have it too, but
Yeah.
I didn't do
How
mine.
well I know.
Mm.
No
Just-
more beef
yeah.
and pork.
Well, I still eat it, but it hurts my stomach. Makes me start belching, and I get all bloated.
Did they
Beef
give you
and-
anything for indigestion?
Yeah, I take Nexium every day, and then I take if I'm bloated really bad, I take a GI cocktail, which is
Oh,
I have to take that.
have they ever
But,
tried you on omeprazole?
Oh yeah, the Nexium is stronger than that.
Oh,
And I was taking 2 a day of them, 40 milligrams. But since I've stopped eating greasy stuff and fried stuff most of the time, I've got to cut down on it a little bit.
yeah. John and
Which
I
that
mostly
helps.
we eat baked or broiled or grilled.
Yeah,
I don't
But the
fry
only
very
thing-
much.
me neither. But the only thing I'll eat fried is every once in a while I'll fry French fries
Mm-hmm.
or fried okra.
Yeah.
And once in a blue moon, I might make a fried green tomato.
I
But,
love a fried green tomato.
Mm-hmm. And then when I fix them, then I have to go a little bit later and take my cocktail. So it's not really worth it.
Yeah.
We eat at church every Wednesday night, and they had fried chicken, and I couldn't have it.
Yeah.
So I end up just eating basically vegetables, which is fine with me. I love vegetables.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, Joanna, I've tried Protonics. It doesn't work.
They took one of the acid medicine off the shelf up here because they found out it caused cancer.
Oh, wow.
Joe, y'all
I
all
take
take medicine. I don't take any medicines. So
you're lucky.
quote off these medicines that I don't know nothing about because I don't take any.
Because my dad was on it. That's the one my dad was on for his upset stomach. It starts
Yes,
with a
Ramona,
Z.
it's a prescription. Yeah, I take 5 medicines every day
Mm.
and 2 at night.
Mm.
But one of them's a nerve pill, and then my stomach pill, and my arthritis pill, and
Uh,
a cholesterol pill.
uh,
I don't have to take cholesterol pills. My cholesterol has never been bad.
Mine
Even
is not
whenever I weighed
bad.
300 and some pounds, my cholesterol was not, it was low. It was under
Yeah,
150.
Wow.
mine is not bad now, but they made me start taking it because I have diabetes.
Oh, you
And then
do?
I take, and then I take metformin, and that's all.
and
At
Janet
least
has
they're not on
Arthritis.
shots.
cholesterol, so she's wondering who else has that problem.
I do.
What's that? Cholesterol. My
Cholesterol.
husband has high cholesterol, but I don't have it. But she said normally if you're a diabetic, then you need to take it just to help keep it down. But it's not high. But I just take
Mhm.
a metformin. I took Actos with it for years. And then the doctor I'm going to now, she said, I don't like that. I want you to stop taking it. So I stopped
Rita, did you
taking it.
read that?
Read
Then
that.
my sugar went up.
Are we more active? Poor old Terry, his hips are hurting him tonight, but he got some calves up to take to the sale today, early this morning. And he was
Mhm.
climbing over the fence to run them up on the trailer and stuff. So it didn't
He took
do
some
him any
calves to
good.
the sale.
Has he been to have them checked, Rita?
No, I know they'd want to do hip replacement. He don't want.
Probably would. That's what I'm scared they're going to tell me about my hip, but
So every once in a while he'll do something that he probably knows is he shouldn't do, and he can't climb a fence anymore without him hurting. And
Yeah.
if he's out in the garden, he has a hard time getting up off the ground anymore. And if he's out in the garden, he's planting something, he'll make sure there's a hoe or a shovel or something he can pull himself up with.
Oh
Getting
my
old is
goodness.
awful. So
Yes, it is. How old is Terry?
he's 66.
Oh, okay. He's still younger than me.
he's young.
And
Yep.
other than them hips, he's pretty good shape. But
That's good. What about his blood pressure? I was going to ask you. Did
it,
it ever come back up or it stayed
no,
down?
it's fine now. Yeah, when he had that inner ear stuff, it got high, but it's okay now.
Yeah.
When
They
he-
tell me at the doctor's office that if you're in pain or you're sick, your blood pressure will go up.
Mhm.
You know, he might could go get an injection in that hip of cortisone and it would help him.
Yeah, it might, especially since
Yeah.
he's never had any. They
Yeah.
help better if you never had them.
Right.
But he's
Or
probably like
orthopedic
my
doctor.
husband.
You won't go.
He's probably like my husband, don't want to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
That's Terry. Joanne, it could be his back because that happened to her brother. He limped and had a bad hip pain, but it turned out to be his back. I think it's his hips because his hips they hurt.
Does he lay on his side at night and it hurt it?
Yeah, he says it never quits hurting.
You wait till you read the
Oh,
next
okay.
one.
Still wet behind the ears.
Yeah.
And that's what my dad calls me, wet in the ears.
Yeah, now Larry, he sleeps in here in his recliner because he says the bed hurts his hips.
That's what I used to do. For years, I slept in my
Mhm.
recliner, and then finally, me and John got me one that it reclined, but it set you all the way up. But
Yeah.
then we ended up about what, 2 years later, John? Getting the bed. And I sleep in the bed now, but it was about 7 years, I
Okay.
guess, I slept in my recliner.
Yeah.
I sleep
He-
pretty good
he
in
said
the
little
recliner.
time.
Yeah.
I'd be cutting all day tomorrow and Sunday.
Do you use your cutter, the
Yep,
fabric cutter?
yeah. That's what I was doing tonight.
Boy, my hands would be hurting me powerfully bad.
What kind of rulers do you have?
I put some of them away.
But I have to stand up and have me a big workspace to cut them
Yeah, I
down.
do too. I can't cut
Mhm.
sitting down.
I can.
I can cut sitting down
I can't.
because the standing up, because you got to bend over a little bit. It hurts my back.
I got mine, my cutting table. John put it up on cinder blocks to make it higher. So I got cinder blocks that on all four corners of my cutting table.
Well, I thought about bringing it in the kitchen several times and doing it on my counters. Bringing the mat in there so I could
Yeah.
stand.
Yeah, I've done that or do that.
Mm-hmm.
I have to make an appointment and see the doctor because I think I have a pinched nerve in my hip.
After her gallbladder surgery, her hip hurts if she lays in the bed.
You go in for one
That's weird.
fixed and then
Something else hurts.
Yeah.
Perfect blood pressure at age 91 for JL.
that's good.
That's wonderful.
Mine is too.
Does this the meds help the dementia?
They didn't with Beverly.
Good.
She's
I've
full
heard it.
blown. Well, they
Even
called
mine.
us and told us that they were having trouble getting her to eat.
And
So they
that's
started putting sugar in her food because they found out that she'll eat something sweet before she will anything else. And so they've started putting sugar. But she's on this. They feed her now three meals. They have to feed her. And
Susan from the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch.
hey,
Hey.
Okay.
Oh,
So they feed her?
uh-huh. Yeah, the girl that called us, she really loves Beverly. And she said that they got her on the regimen now where they feed her because when she would try to eat herself, she wouldn't eat much at all because she don't think about doing it, So they got her on the schedule now to be fed 3 times a day.
Mm. My sister, before she passed 5 years ago or 6 years ago now, she had
Hey,
she didn't
JL.
have Alzheimer's.
What now?
She had sclerosis of the liver,
Oh,
not from drinking, but
Yeah.
from her medications.
yeah.
It caused it.
Oh,
And
wow.
that causes your mind to go crazy. And she forgot how to eat. And her husband had to start feeding her.
Yeah. Well, John's sister's got lung cancer and never smoked in her life.
Mm.
Double
I
lung
never
cancer.
have either. My parents smoked. I was raised up around it and I hated it. And I said I would never marry a man that smoked, cussed, or drank.
Me or John, either one don't smoke.
Did you?
Yeah. So I stuck to my guns.
There you go.
That's hard to find all those 3 things. And
It is. It is.
It is.
I didn't have any problems though.
which John was in service when we got married, and he stayed TDY a lot because he was in the Air Force, and in the Air Force they go TDY a lot.
Now, what is that?
What's it? What is T?
For a duty station.
Yeah, temporary duty station, and
Oh, okay.
like he would be gone for 2 months, 6 months, you know, like that.
Hmm.
And he worked on aircraft. He was a sheet metal specialist,
Okay.
and he had to work on the planes, even the ones like when they were at the Azores, the ones that came from Vietnam and back during that wartime.
Yeah.
And the Ancient Orange and everything with the aircraft, and but they
Mhm.
still won't give him a rating for nothing. He's had cancer. Well, he's got cancer again. I got to take him Tuesday for them to start shaving that melanoma to see how deep it is. They're just going to do one shaving at the time and have it checked. But they still don't. He hasn't even got a 5% rating.
Mm.
He's been fighting for it for what, 10 years now?
Well, you know what gets me is my brother-in-law. His daddy and his mother were both almost deaf. And when he went in the army and he come out, not long afterwards, he started drawing a disability or whatever you
Yeah,
call it from there for his hearing. They say his hearing was caused from the army, but it was not. He inherited it from his parents.
Hmm.
And one of his children, he can't hear nothing at all without his hearing aid.
yeah.
So he got it from his daddy and
Well, see,
his
that's a lot of
grandparents.
these young guys that are getting out of service now. They train them how to fill out the paperwork to get their disability.
Yeah, to get stuff. Mm-hmm.
He's got several friends that's got it, and there's nothing wrong with them. Nothing.
Yeah. Well, my brother-in-law, he is gosh, he's on up in his late 70s, I think.
Well,
And
John's
he's been getting it
74.
for years. Yeah, and my sister, she calls it their welfare money, and she puts it in the bank and travels on it. And to me, why don't they give money like that to somebody that needs it rather than
Yeah,
somebody that doesn't need it? Because
that's
he didn't
right.
need that money and still don't. But some people can get it and some people can't.
Yeah. Ramona says contact your senator or representative. John, look at the chickens. Well, I'm getting off of here at 10 o'clock and I'm going to bed. So if you haven't did the chickens by then, it's on you.
It's almost 10. Just a few
I
minutes.
know.
Your place.
Mm-hmm. 5 minutes till.
Yep. He's got
And hello.
6 minutes.
9 minutes.
Hey, Gladys.
Mhm.
You better hurry, John. Hurry and go and get back before Francis goes to bed without you.
Huh?
She did, hurry up, school, when you went to bed, so you gonna make her do
He said it wouldn't make no difference.
Hi, Gladys.
Hi, Gladys.
Do y'all not have coyotes up in there? Or foxes, Francis?
Huh?
Y'all don't have coyotes or foxes that would get in the chicken pen?
Well, we have coyotes because there's like cows across from us.
Mhm.
And if they're calving, having calves and all, the coyotes will attack them. But if they have donkeys in the pen with them, the donkeys will scare them off.
Mhm. Yeah, but they
Huh?
don't get in your
Yeah.
chickens?
We haven't never had a coyote to get in the chickens. We've had coons and possums. And maybe one time I think we had a red fox because we caught it carrying a chicken across the road.
Oh gosh.
Oh, wow.
And it
No
was a
Bigfoots,
rooster.
huh?
Huh?
No Bigfoots, huh?
Jackie.
No. Hey, there might be some of them around here too. We've seen turkeys walking through the yard and we've seen all kinds of deer. And that day we saw them 2 turkeys walk through our driveway over to the next driveway and into the woods. I was like, oh my God, that's the first time I've ever seen turkeys like that.
You should cut them and
Okay.
keep them.
No, I
We had a
can't.
bunch of them one time
now,
at church.
my son does that. He goes hunting and stuff. But if he shot it and he put it in the freezer and he cooked it for me, that's a different thing. But I am not. I can't eat no yard food and me have to cook it. Me have to clean it and cook it.
Nah, me neither. Now, my
Rita, have
pastor,
you ever
him
did
and his
that? Took a
boys,
chicken out of the yard and killed it and
Why, sure, yes.
have you? I know that's because, see, you're a country girl. You're a real country girl. So
Uh,
my next door neighbor was German when I lived in Rayford. And boy, it wasn't nothing for her to go out there and lay one down and chop its head off and watch it flop back.
now I'm not saying I do it all the time, but I have, and I
Uh-huh.
needed it to, and it wouldn't
did
bother
you
me.
eat it?
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you're used to it, I know when we were little, we used to catch the chickens for my grandmother and grandfather while they took care of the chicken. But I don't think I could do it myself.
I don't. Mm.
I'd catch it and take it to her, and close my eyes and hand it to her. Did you wring the necks?
John said his daddy did it
That's
one
what
time
Mama
and he
did.
sat down to eat chicken and he said every bite he took, that chicken went cluck, 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 cluck. Oh.
I can't do it. I can sure eat them, but I can't.
I
Yeah,
can't
now I
either.
can eat some chicken, but
I can't do it. I
I can't eat it if I've watched it be killed.
I got a lot of roosters you can have, Miss Christy Lou, if you want to come get them. I bet we got 10 roosters down there since those eggs hatched.
They can be mean.
No, now if I was like Rita and raised up on a farm and always been a farm girl, I would probably do it.
Yeah.
Now I've helped people kill hogs before and dress them, but that didn't really bother me.
Mm.
Francis would starve on the farm.
I probably would.
No, you'd be like me and just eat vegetables. Become a vegetarian.
oh, good night, Joanne.
Joanna.
Good night.
Good night, Joanna.
Good night.
And I don't have one of those cones to use on the chickens. We never had one of them.
What is that?
Now, what is that?
Well, I don't have
Francis
one.
Poe.
But you put the chicken down in it, and then I think if you chop its head off down, the blood drains out of it after you cut its neck off. And that would keep them from flopping all around. But when we chop them off with the axe, we don't let them just flop all around because that bruises them all up. So I'll stand there and hold it till it quits shaking.
Gosh.
Yeah, Ow.
Oh,
Because they will, if they're flopping around,
Aw.
they'll get all bruised up, their wings and legs. So you don't let them flop around.
Well,
But if-
and where we lived in
Mm.
Rayford was the Rayford Turkey House. It's where they killed and dressed turkeys and all. They would hang them up by their feet. I mean, they would be right close together. Hang them up on their feet. They would come. They would electrocute them, and then the heads would get cut off on down the line.
That's what they do at the
Gross.
processing plant in town.
Yeah.
mm. I still ain't gonna eat it, Sandra.
I'll eat it if somebody else cooks it, and I don't know that it didn't come
Yeah.
out of my yard. I
Yeah.
got too many pets.
Yeah, grocery store chickens aren't really chickens, you see, so we can eat those.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And Polly says, "Well, I thank you girls from keeping me from an evening snack."
There's still time.
No time.
I didn't eat but half of my ice cream. I gave the other half to John.
You'll have to
I
go
ate almost all of mine.
eat you some vegetables.
Mhm.
The chicken.
All right, and that makes sense too. I just don't have a cones.
Now, fish, I can eat a good fish, but I can't clean it.
Me
Fresh
either.
fish.
Oh, I can clean a fish, especially a saltwater fish.
Yeah. But I love those little old crappies and brim.
Mhm.
You can catch those and they're kind of small and fry them up. Ooh, I could just tear them up. That's why they're good.
No, if
My
I was
husband
not,
said they're nothing but crispy.
if I was on a farm and I had pigs, I wouldn't even eat pork anymore.
Yeah.
I can't
That's my
kill them.
favorite meat is pork.
I can't
And
kill
then
them.
I like my steaks.
Yeah, mine is too, but I don't cook it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some
I know you
tenderloin
miss
out in
it.
the freezer, but I'll cook it sometime, you know.
When you go out in tomorrow with your friends, get you some beef or pork
I'll probably get
while
chicken.
you're there. Huh?
We're going to eat Japanese,
What'd you
so
Oh, okay. Well, you can still have Japanese and eat beef or pork.
Yes,
Is it
and-
yeah, but we
hibachi?
usually always order the chicken, and then I ask them about how they cook their chicken, and they said, well, we've got another lady that has the same thing that he does, so we cook our chicken separate. So if I order John a plate, I have to just tell him to cook the chicken separate.
Mm-hmm.
Nancy, were you brought up on a farm? If you can catch them and clean them
and
Did you read that?
yeah, she can do all of
I
it.
read it.
Her diet will be chicken free.
My dad's first cousin cleaned up all the fish I caught out of the pond. And we ate them too. My dad couldn't go fishing with he didn't want to go fishing with me no more.
Oh,
She did. She grew up on a farm.
Because when my dad's cousin had a gas station on the railroad track, somehow was a fishing hole there. And you had to be listening for the train and fish out of that hole. I came back with 2 blue bins full of fish in one day.
Hmm.
And my dad didn't catch any. He told me to lie, say he only caught 1. Because every time I put my fishing rod my dad put the worms on for me, and I put it in. About 2 minutes later, I caught one.
Well, I'm a country girl, but I won't bait a hook with a worm. I can't do that. And look,
I can now, but when I was about 5, I couldn't do it, or 6.
I never would do that.
I couldn't either. I used minnows. I could do the minnows.
Yeah, I could do the minnows, but not the worms. When we were kids, we'd go out and dig worms and go fishing in a big pond there on the farm, but somebody'd have to bait my hook for me.
Well, Francis, you missed your bedtime. You got to
I
stay.
know, I was just looking at that. John's still sitting there too.
Oh my.
He says he's fixing to go.
Christy, tell John to go shut them chickens up.
Work for her on her son.
It did. It worked for him, didn't it?
What are you looking for?
Jay Mary's buffering. I'm not on Wi-Fi, but when the weather gets
Better carry your
screwed
phone with you.
now, my internet gets weak.
Huh?
Oh, there's Sheila. Hello, Sheila.
Hey,
Hello,
Sheila.
Sheila.
You home? Do you have a rough night?
Is she in the basement?
I don't see her down there. She may be tired if she worked at that fundraiser.
Yeah.
Corn does work on little fish on the little brim and the small ones. We always use.
Okay.
How would you,
I
how would
never heard of that.
how would you get corn to stay on the hook? Yeah.
It's got to be cooked. I would think.
Nope, you use a can.
Probably
I did it.
tougher if you use it straight out of the can.
Yeah.
Like
just-
whole
on the hook.
kernel or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you go right in the middle up the hole without tearing it. I got a
Yeah,
salmon
yeah,
with
yeah.
one.
That's all right. Your time's coming, boy.
Well, look. You've been saying for the last
Yes,
hour
we
you were
did.
going to lock them up.
I was talking about fishing. I love it. Sitting in a boat on the river is her favorite thing. Daddy said if I wanted to fish, I had to learn to put the worm on that hook.
So you put the worm on the hook. Huh?
They look too much like little snakes to me, so I won't touch them.
That's what Mom wasn't liking when I was out in the backyard digging holes on mud pies
Yeah.
because the worms were out.
Canned corn.
Yeah.
Have to. So how many would you put more than one piece of corn on it? How would you
I
do
guess
that?
you'd probably
Sometimes
fill it up so it'd cover the hook.
You covered the whole hook.
it's only for the little
Yeah.
fish that would bite it. I may have to go to bed too. I was going to go after Francis, but she's not going anywhere.
We're waiting.
One more minute.
Oh,
One more minute.
One more minute.
Did he go out?
Yep.
is he out?
No, he's taking his medicine.
Oh,
We could all cheer him out. Go, John.
Yeah.
Go,
Go,
John.
John. Go, John. Go, John.
go shut the. Yeah. Okay. What fish are you catching with the corn?
Little brim, you know, the little fish from freshwater.
15,
And
he
that
said
they
going 15 miles an hour.
them little
Took me
brims.
90 minutes to get home. Then I went up to the Veterans Center for a benefit for someone and cooked and cleaned in the kitchen and just got home. My body ached.
Wow.
Her
Mhm.
body aches.
We figured you were tired, but going 15
I
miles an
reckon.
hour. Why were you having to go
Yeah.
so slow? Yeah.
That's what I was
Wow.
wondering.
Snow, right?
Traffic backed up.
Hmm.
Probably snow, right?
And she's probably out there where all that smoke is from them fires, she said too.
Yeah.
It's back to this two season.
Fill the hook. I got 2 pounds of trout with corn.
Wow.
Fish when you use a lot, but it's illegal. If the place where they put it in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. My husband said that was illegal,
Well, and where the forestry puts it in.
where the forestry
And they-
puts
and
the
they need-
trout in.
Huh.
But not, I mean, I'll say it's,
I used to do
Mm.
that, Nancy, catch crawfish with hook and bacon or chicken. Raw chicken.
And you used to be able to just pick up a rock out of a little branch and there'd be crawdads under it, but
Yeah, pick it up. Yep.
hadn't done that in years, and I don't know that I could even find one now, crawdad to get for the grandkids. But
She said all 5 lanes was backed up, the reason she was having to go so slow.
Mm. When I went to church last night, I left about the same time that we always do. And it takes usually about 15 minutes to get there. It took me 25 yesterday.
Hmm.
It was so backed up.
the exit to go east, I-44 was shut down. So, yeah, backed up from what, Sheila? I wouldn't be able to drive in traffic like that.
Oh, I tell you, Atlanta traffic is awful. We got all those lanes. What's the widest we have, Larry? Four lanes on each side,
spots.
4
wow.
or 5 on each side.
It's worse up here too, Kathy.
Mm.
The 401
Yeah, he said California out in LA, they have 10 lanes on each side.
Wow.
and right now they're talking about taking. You know how you go through Detroit to go to New York, or
Yeah, I
Detroit
guess
to
so.
here?
I don't know.
Well, our highway has those. You have to pay every time you go off of each
Oh,
highway.
tolls.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
trying to take
tolls.
them.
Stand up,
They're
John.
trying to take them off
Oh, okay.
up here.
When I went 2 years ago with my daughter to Pennsylvania, they were all over up there. In Philadelphia, she had a friend we went to visit, and there was tolls everywhere. And we were laughing one day about what it was is we had to take my car because her van was giving us trouble. She had just gotten it out of the shop.
Mm.
So we got about 45 minutes to an hour away, and the check engine light come on, and so we stopped, and they couldn't get the part for 3 or 4 days, and we called my husband and said, okay, my daughter did, and said, bring mama's car. So he come
Yeah,
up and we
nice.
swapped, and
Uh,
she had a van, and I have a Ford Escape, which is not as big as her van. So we piled everything in my car, and we went in my car, and it was funny when we was going through the tolls. We was talking about how much they were going to cost when we got home, and my daughter said, "Nope, wait a minute, it's going to cost you. We're in Mama's car." And we did get bills. 'Cause you
Well,
don't
he's finally gone out the door. And that
Nice
it's cold.
weekend.
It's cold out there because that cold air come in and hit my feet. So
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
cold
go to
here,
bed,
too.
y'all.
Okay.
Good
All
night.
right.
Love y'all. See y'all later.
Right.
Hey, Mary, that
Bye.
All
new
right.
Kristen,
Bye-bye.
I'd be just like you. I'd be afraid I'd grab a snake out there.
Yeah, I wouldn't do any
Mm.
cattle fishing.
I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't do that.
He's got a flashlight with him.
Yeah.
Mm.
Fine.
But that don't really bother him because when we lived in Rayford, we had chickens, and there was a hen sitting on eggs, and she was just cackling, and we thought it's because her eggs were hatching. I told y'all that, didn't I, about me having Johnny on my hip, and I went to the chicken pen, and we had a board like this that you had to step over to go in it.
I haven't
And
heard
he
it.
said, "Well, it's awful wet, And then he said, "That's a snake." It didn't take me 1 second, I don't think, to be on the back steps at a house.
What
And I
about
had Johnny on my hip. Buddy, I took off. I jumped over that thing and I was gone.
I bet.
Why don't you go up there now and step on the board? You can't.
But if
do
I go
that.
out to the chicken pen and I see a snake, I'm just going to holler, "John."
Mhm.
But
I
there's
would
a
turn around
shovel
and
and
go
a
the
hoe
other
and all
way.
that down there, so I could kill it, myself. But when he was in the hospital and I had them two possums in the chicken pen, I had a time getting them out by myself.
I tell y'all this little story. I was in my sewing room sewing, and I have like 3 tables there, L-shaped. And down below one of them, Max has a bed underneath one of them. And he was laying on his bed, and I was sewing, watching TV and sewing. And I looked down, and there was this big giant lizard about that long, looking at me right
That's a
next to Max's head.
That's a big.
And I screamed, and Max just looked at me like I was crazy. And I took off out of my sewing room. I think I might have left everything on. And I got Max out, and I closed the door, and I put a towel under the crack of the door so it wouldn't come out. And then when Larry got home, I said, "You got to go in there. There is a lizard in there." So he went in there and looked everywhere for that little old lizard. And I had a plastic mat on the floor from my rolling chair. He couldn't find that lizard. So I got brave and walked in there. And the lizard had got up under that mat, and Larry had it smushed down because he was standing on it. It was so funny. But he got the poor little lizard and went and threw him outside. But it was so funny. You could see that lizard all squished and flat laying under that plastic. But that scared the stew out of me, that lizard looking up at me.
We have those on our front porch a lot.
Yeah, we do too. And I'm sure it probably scared the lizard too because it was looking at me.
You said it was a big one. It wasn't just a little bitty one. Yeah, you said.
Mhm. Yeah, it was a big one. It was a full-grown lizard.
Mm-hmm.
We had a cat one time that a lizard had got in the house, and Larry was on the phone with Verizon trying to have his phone fixed or something. And we looked over at the cat, and he had the lizard in his mouth, and its tail sticking out one way and its head the other way, and its tail was just a waggling. And we was hollering, "A lizard, a lizard!" And he was going, "I'm on the phone." We were scared to death, and the cat was just like, "What am I supposed to do with it?"
I'm gone this time, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
All right, bye. Good night.
Good night. Good night, Sheila. Good night, Sandra. Good night, everybody.
Good
Good
night.
Good night.
Good night.
Jackie's yawning.
I'm yawning. I'm getting head
I
to bed.
I think Rita's fixing to have to go too.
I'm yawning.
You're yawning too.
Yep.
So how are you doing now?
How am I doing?
Yeah.
Well, I like this much being to another corner, and then there'll be the one more side to go.
So we
So-
gotta come
Alright.
back on the live tomorrow and do it.
To do it. I'm not going to do it during the daytime. I can do other stuff during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of them just sit down at night jobs.
Yeah. Because this is more fun at nighttime than in daytime.
And I
Yeah.
get a lot of stitches made while y'all are talking and chit chat.
And I cut three of them tonight, like I did last night, and I don't want to cut too much at nighttime because I don't want to cut myself. I don't want to be.
Yeah, it's
Good
after
night, Sheila.
yeah, Sheila needs to get some rest too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have a
good
good night,
night.
Sheila. We might be on the live tomorrow, planning on if I get my first box tomorrow, or the first one on Sunday,
Okay.
because I got two.
But tomorrow's Friday,
Yeah,
so
it's the
you
first.
won't. Mail don't run on Sunday.
No,
I don't know about up
Amazon.
there.
Amazon.
Oh, Amazon. Okay.
Yeah, it's coming from Amazon.
Okay. Amazon does run on Sunday.
Yeah.
There's sometimes.
So
I had
Friday and
Yeah.
Saturday, I got two
I had
packets.
a Amazon delivery one time at 2:00 in the morning.
Wow.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Lil's gonna hear someone drop the parcel, so she's gonna be my door watcher.
Yeah.
They just put it outside your apartment door. Is that what they do?
Yeah. Anybody could let them in.
Do they? Can they come up the elevator?
Yep.
Okay. You would think they would have a place to leave them downstairs.
No, they're not supposed to because people steal.
Oh, okay. I see. We have that happening around here.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we try and get ours as soon as it's delivered.
Yeah, I hear them that day. They remember that day I got the sewing machine. We heard Lil heard them at the door, banging on the
Uh-huh.
door. She went to the door and started barking. The guy jumped. I go, don't worry, she's friendly. She don't even
Yeah.
guard the door. He goes, oh my God, she's good. I go, yeah. And my neighbor who has two poodles, they're both the same. One of them runs to the door and bangs on the door and scares the drivers all the time.
Does Sandra have COVID, or she just got a cold?
Yeah,
Or-
that's what I was wondering. Is she sick? Cause
She said it was her sinus.
Oh, sinuses?
oh, okay. Well, everything's blooming around here, so
Yeah, cedar trees and everything around here just about to pollen
Yeah.
just explode.
It is a seed.
yes.
It's
Luckily, it hadn't turned yellow yet. Everything.
Well, just a cold, just a bad cold. Sandra.
Yeah.
1 minute it's cold, next minute it's hot. How do you dress? when
Okay,
it's
she
hot?
says just a cold.
Them old colds can make you feel awful too, though.
Yep.
1 minute it's cold, next minute it's hot, cold, hot. You don't know
Mhm.
what you're supposed to wear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's unusual for y'all not to have a whole lot of snow, isn't it, Carrie? In the
It
wintertime?
melted. It melted today. It was +7.
Above freezing.
Yep. But don't y'all normally get a lot of snow?
In February.
Huh?
In middle of February.
In February?
Yeah, in the middle of February.
Oh,
But it
okay.
never happened.
I thought Canada was snowed all winter.
Yeah, because you're so far north, a whole lot further north than we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BC gets more snow than we do.
How
Only
far are you from Niagara Falls?
14 miles.
Huh,
Oh,
that's
you're
not very
close.
far, yeah.
I've been to Niagara Falls.
My worker wants to take me for a day trip.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
if you're only 14 miles, you need to go.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I loved it.
I've been there.
Got to go up under the falls in a big tunnel thing.
Yep, I got soaked. I loved it.
Go over in a barrel.
Now I don't know about that.
Uh,
No,
Do people still do that?
no. Now they're
I don't
doing
think
it.
so.
Now they're doing it once. I only heard it once. They drove the car over by mistake.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my goodness.
Yeah, because they thought they hit the brakes. It was the gas pedals they hit.
Oh.
Hmm. And if you go over them, you don't have too much chance of surviving. It's so bad there.
It's all rocks.
It is all rocks underneath it.
Yeah,
But the water would
Yeah.
just pull you under and you drowned.
Yeah.
they did it one time with the barrel, but that guy didn't make it either.
Yeah. We went on that Maiden of the Mist, and I was scared to death. He kept inching up close to those falls, and I was going, "Don't go any farther. They gonna take us over." That
Uh,
waterfall.
oh, up on the top. Oh, that would be scary. Because what
No,
if,
it was on the bottom,
oh, on the
but
bottom?
I didn't want that boat to go under the water. That's what I thought he was going to do, but he didn't.
Hmm.
But it's still scary.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I've been on the boat. I've been.
Have you?
Yeah. But I have to be careful how high I go too.
Yeah. I don't think you can anymore. At night it's real pretty. They have lights shining on it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Different colored lights. It's real pretty.
Because I know my cousin wanted me to go with them, but all they do is drink and gamble.
Uh,
I wouldn't want to be a drinking around the water in the falls.
I wouldn't want to take a chance of falling in.
No.
But I went in a casino there. First time I'd ever been in one. It was the only time. So I've never been in another one. And it was so funny. My daughter and son-in-law, I was with them too. It's before they had their daughter. And she was carded. And she was well over 21 years old, but she was carded.
Hmm.
I wasn't.
Marla says there's a big casino there. Would
Yep,
you,
that's the
big
one we
one,
went
big one
in.
you went in?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sure was.
My
I like
Did you
I
do
didn't
any
go
slot
on.
machines or anything? Did you do any gambling or just look? No.
I looked. Wendy and Ryan, her husband, they both gambled,
Uh,
played some slots, and I just went around and you get all the soda you want for free. I just went around was all the time filling up my cup, watching them.
Yeah. One year my dad took me up Aurora. Me and my
Uh-huh.
dad went. I watched the lady. I was just watching. I wasn't going to play, but my dad goes, "Here's a quarter. If she leaves, grab the seat and play with the quarter." I go, "Okay." All of a sudden, the alarm goes off.
oh, and you won? Did you
Oh,
win?
wow.
All the quarters came out.
Uh,
And, you know, and even the cops came with guns out and everything, making sure nobody takes any of my money.
Wow.
Yeah, they weren't. They were first in the First Nation Sino people who owned the Sino.
Okay.
My
And
son and daughter-in-law goes and plays all the time in Mississippi.
Mm.
He plays poker, and I don't know what she does. He gets in tournaments, and sometimes he'll win, and sometimes he won't. And her too. I don't know what she plays, but one time we went to their house right after they'd gotten back, and I said, "Okay, did you win any money?" He said, "No, I lost," but he said Karen won $15,000.
Whoa.
Wow.
so he lost, she wins.
Uh-huh. But he sets a budget.
Yeah. If
He
I
could
go,
spend whatever he wants because they make piles of money,
yeah.
him and her.
If I go, I only take about $60. If I lose 20, I will come home with 40 in my pocket.
Yeah, I work too hard for my money. I ain't gonna give it away.
I ain't never gambled. If you can buy those scratch off lottery tickets here in the state, but I can probably count on one hand the times that I bought them.
Yeah,
Guess
I
what?
bought some.
I won.
Uh,
Did you?
Yeah.
Good.
uh,
I used to play all the time.
I only play once in a while. I don't do it too
just
often because I don't want to
just
get
doing
hooked.
quick pick, and I'd spend $3 every couple of weeks.
I'm not like
And one time I won $94.
my cousin's husband. He gets a stack about this big.
no.
I don't do that. We don't hardly ever do it anymore.
I only did it tonight because I felt like something to do.
Okay.
I only do it once in a while. I don't do it all the time because I don't want to get hooked.
Yeah, my husband, he'll play it, believe it or not, and he's a preacher.
That's what I'm gonna say, because it's gambling. I don't know.
It is. Every once in a while, when
And
it
it's
gets,
the people that can't afford to do it that it bothers me. I mean, I can afford to buy
yeah,
it and not hurt nothing, but if you spend that money
yeah,
that you ought to be
Okay.
spending on something else.
exactly. Well, when it gets up real high, these Mega Millions and all this, multi-millions, he'll play it and he'll buy 2 or 3 is all he'll buy.
I
Yeah.
got my money back tonight.
All
On,
right.
on scratch off tickets, if you
Yeah.
did.
Yeah. Because now up here, you pay $3
Yeah, probably
and,
so.
and then you put $1 on it to see if you could win a real fortune spin. I won
Mm-hmm.
$3 on top of it.
Wow.
So I bought another ticket and I won $12.
Okay.
I was going to turn this corner and stop, and guess what? I've turned the corners.
So tomorrow we will finish. Maybe.
Well, maybe. I don't know. It takes a while.
Yeah.
It does.
It does.
Oh, night,
Mhm.
Gary.
And I can't really finish it yet where I could sew it together, but I hadn't really connected the ends of my binding yet. So
Oh, okay.
I kind of put that job off sometimes because you can do a lot of sewing before you get to the part to sew together. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I don't like that part either.
I don't either. I don't.
I don't know why. It's not hard. I just don't like that part.
I don't like it either, and I'll just kind of put it off to the last. All right. Jackie looks tired. Jackie looks tired.
Sleep.
Me too.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
everybody.
Good night. See y'all later.
See you all tomorrow. Good night.
All righty. Bye.
Bye.